The MLO Bros are brought to you from our sponsors, Valley Insurance Group, Iron Fit Crew, and August's sponsors of the month, the Saccone Law Firm. It's only going to be a matter of time before we have to call them when we get sued. And also Tom Bird Herman from Subaru. Make sure to use any of our sponsors when you're looking for a car, gym, insurance, or you're getting sued. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for our sponsors of the month.
Hey, Supe, what's up?
Hey, not too much. How are you? Thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming again. It's like our monthly meeting. Isaac is gone.
Yeah.
So this kid, he goes on vacation with my family.
All right.
Right. With Maggie and their family like 2 weeks ago.
Sure.
And then him and Shelby go on vacation.
Oh, jeez.
I'm like, you get the best freaking job ever. And
I know.
You work for me. This is ridiculous. So,
Yeah.
so we have so much to cover, Poland. If you're here now, thank you for joining. Please like and follow the little like button. We love those. And also share this. We need to get the word out because we're going to go over a ton of information for Poland. This is only for the Poland people. If you don't live in Poland, you can watch this, but you're going to be diving into Poland stuff. So, all right. So first off, how was your vacation? How was the Bulls? Did we talk about? We haven't talked about it
No, we
yet.
didn't. The Bulls was great.
Were you close to them at all?
Yes, very close.
How close?
So each year this story is going to get better and better.
Of course, eventually you're going to be riding one.
The best thing is there was $1,000 fine and 1 day in jail if you had your cell phone. So there's no.
You're not allowed to have cell phones.
No, nothing.
What?
So
legal.
my wife had to film it from the balcony.
Okay, so she wasn't down
yeah.
for that.
So the first 2 days you're on a balcony watching it, so you kind of get your game plan, strategy down.
Yeah.
Third day we ran, and it was very exciting. But
how close are the Bulls?
So they're very close. They run right by you. Obviously you can't outrun them. So,
right.
But the scariest thing was the people.
Yeah.
Like you have to run with your hands because
There's
trying to
all kinds of people,
all sides.
Wow.
And then the Bulls come. But I got by them. I went to this place called La Curve, which is that curve.
Okay.
And they all fall. So I kept watching them every time. They all slide around the corner and fall. So I just stayed to the inside
where they were coming.
They fell. And then I just shot up the hill, dodging all the people and everything. And then I look back and here they come. And I mean, I felt them go right by me and I got a little panicked.
Yeah.
And then
had
dodged
to be
everybody.
Intense.
It was the most terrifying 10 seconds of my 25 seconds of my life.
Did you see anybody get run over?
I didn't. A lot of people that get hurt, they really try to mess with the Bulls.
Yeah.
If you don't mess with them and just have a plan, you're okay. You got to have an out the whole time. But the cobblestone streets,
were
not good for me.
Oh, really?
No. I mean, I thought I was going to turn an ankle, and the amount of people that were
because it's not just you running.
Nobody was as big as me. I kept looking around. I was like, there was nobody.
So you were like,
I was like,
you like lower the show like football, right? Like plowing through, little Spanish people as you run through.
That's right. And
wow.
Great time though. I posted a lot on Facebook. And just to kind of show. But before that, we went to Wimbledon.
Tennis, I saw pictures.
That was so much fun. And
cool.
Then my wife and I met, and we were in Paris too. So
there you go.
3 days. It was canceled for 3 years. It was a great time.
Wow. Well, fantastic.
Yep,
well, welcome back, and we're going to get to work. And your
Yeah.
wife, tell me your wife. She met Maggie.
Yeah.
It was something around the lines of, so she met my wife and you were like, oh, this is Lukey as a podcast.
Yeah.
And, here's a bunch of people. They have a bunch of people that follow. And Maggie's just like, yeah, they're great.
Yeah.
Like Maggie said,
Yeah. She goes,
it's fantastic.
But no, she was great all around town.
So what's going on with the family?
Yeah. So my wife is in a family business for about 45 years, their family. And they're upholsterers and wholesale distributor of upholstery supplies in Cincinnati.
So
when
like couches?
Yeah, like foam rubber. She specializes in foam rubber, vinyl, anything you can think of.
So they make that to put on couches. Wow. Okay.
So during COVID, business wasn't real good. That's when I got my job. So the opportunity for her to come up here was very, very good at the time. And she goes back to Cincinnati while we're transitioning, and the owner of the company passes away.
Okay.
She's next in line. We think we're going to end up purchasing it.
Really?
And it'd be a great move for us financially.
Yeah.
And I'm so proud of her. She's been doing so much to grow the company. And so we actually bought a house in Cincinnati.
Okay.
So I know that's going to be a difficult point in Poland, but I need to reassure everybody. I live here. I'm actually working with a realtor now. We're actually potentially buying a house on Renwick.
Yep.
I love it.
Over there to the north. Yeah.
Because
you're renting right now.
I rent. I live. It's my permanent address though.
Yeah. So you can vote.
I can vote.
Okay.
And just got my card in the mail. So it's been challenging, but we're really making this work.
Yeah.
She knows how much I love it.
Yeah. I was going to say, so like
she's in love with Youngstown.
She does love. Yeah.
Love it,
and you have kids that are in school down there too,
do,
right?
I do.
How old?
My daughter leaves for college.
Okay.
At OU, and I got a junior. So uprooting him,
dude, you couldn't
tough.
Yeah. See, and that makes sense to me. There's no way. Like, I have Lucas is in 6th grade.
Right.
He would revolt. I couldn't imagine. There's no way. So that makes total sense.
I think my son Gino is going to be watching tonight. So he's had a lot of stress about moving.
Yeah,
they love Poland. They know how happy I am.
Yeah.
And they come up often, and we make it work. It's not like the olden days. We're connected 24/7.
Yeah,
FaceTime,
right. Yeah,
all that stuff.
Yeah.
And it's been tough at times, but my focus has never been clearer. I mean, literally, if my family was here right now, we wouldn't be doing this. I wouldn't be at every event. I wouldn't be doing all this. She'd be like,
we get
the
more,
dishes, do this.
Because we've talked about this before. You're either doing your job or you're at home in your little apartment little apartment eating pizza.
Thing, just to buy a home in Poland, it's not as easy as people say.
Yeah,
it's very difficult.
It's Isaac. Isaac is just hinted. Look, hey, Isaac wants to know if you need help on financing.
Yeah. Hi, Isaac. How are you?
Isaac is always Isaac's on vacation. He wants Isaac, hit him up, text him, say he's got to use us for financing. I didn't want to hard sell him.
Yeah. So I don't know about all the financing and stuff, but I got a really good realtor, and so the plan is to clear that path and get here.
Okay.
And it's hard to move as a superintendent. One minute they love you, the next minute they're tar and feathering you, and you're out of town. So we're taking it one day at a time.
I was gonna say, you buy a house, you get turned and feathered, then you sell the house.
And then I'm done.
Yeah, then you gotta sell it.
But I got a great board, and they've been great. So.
Heather, we got some comments. Heather Ramsey says, I can't wait for the Supe to talk to my Spanish class.
She's
a Spanish teacher.
Pictures to show the class. I got to learn how to put them on a PowerPoint. And
you know how you learn how to do that? Make me go do it.
Yeah,
that's how you learn how to do that. I don't know. So we can't see who it is because I got it shared to everything. Where's Isaac? He's at Outer Banks. What's up, bro? Oh, I know who that is. So you guys got to go to the main. If you're watching and you want to comment and see your name, you got to go to the main MLO Bro site. I can't see it. If he had a good realtor, it should be not that hard. Call Isaac. They're all everybody's tagging it. Isaac's a loan officer, but it's all good. So all right, let's start. We're diving here real fast because we got all kinds of stuff.
Quick stuff.
So let me think about some of the stuff I want to know. You facilities. How are we looking? Because we start in 2 weeks.
Yeah, we start in 2 weeks. So I've been posting pictures. Seminary 7 through 12, absolutely perfect, done.
Yep.
The 4, 5, and 6, absolutely perfect, done.
Yep.
Have some rooms, about 4 rooms on the second floor at McKinley.
Okay.
That it's going to come down to the wire. We're going to make it. It's going to come down the wire. We had to take up some flooring.
Okay.
Floors are going to look good. Went and inspected today. I put a bunch of pictures on social media. It's going to be close. Avery Flooring's doing it.
As a wife, as a husband of a teacher, how do the teachers?
They
got to be because Maggie's already gone. Like nobody ever realizes how much these teachers are in their rooms early.
Oh, it's crazy.
She's been going all the time already.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And it sucks for me because I got to watch my children. But
and then the McKinley Library is. We're gonna make it. It's,
so it's gonna be photo finish and everybody.
Yes.
So it's flooring. You're redoing the floors.
We're doing the flooring in about 4 rooms upstairs in the second floor.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna post some pictures tomorrow too. Their Avery Flooring is gonna start working around the clock now. So
to
we
get
should
it done.
Close it
Okay,
in.
cool.
Yeah. So we're gonna be okay. We redid the gym floor.
Saw those pictures.
Beautiful.
Sweet.
And we're gonna be ready to go. We're gonna get some of the windows cleaned inside and out. We're gonna do some exterior painting at McKinley and at the middle school, and tons of landscaping at all the buildings. We're gonna look good going in.
Can I ask?
Yeah.
So with the levy coming up, because I know what people are thinking. Oh, you're redoing the floors. You're just spending all this money. It's like you have to still do this stuff.
Absolutely.
Right?
So let's pretend this. Let's call it the Delta model.
Yeah.
They have a jet, a 747. It's got 10 years
maintenance.
After 10 years, it goes they ground it.
Right.
And they use it for training. They use it for parts, whatever. Year 10, they're still flying that plane. So
Right.
I'm thinking that when you get on that plane, you're going to want to make sure that everything's cleaned up and ready to go.
Right.
Until our taxpayers vote and pass a levy, we're going to keep these buildings up to speed and give our kids the best possible.
Makes sense. Because
including landscaping north, including keeping up with the weeds and everything and the trash. My wife and I all weekend were picking up trash and making sure, that the buildings look good. So we're going to keep going.
Yeah. I that was kind of what I was thinking. It was like, people are going to say, people are going to look for excuses, and that would be one of them. And that's awesome. So, okay. So that's facilities we're going to be good to go.
Yeah.
What else you got?
Security.
Look at all that. Yeah. There was $200,000, right?
$200,000 grant. We got it last Monday. We got it released.
Did you buy a tank?
No, a Black Hawk helicopter. We're going to go fly back and forth to each school.
We want a Black Hawk helicopter.
So we got $200,000 and very specific what we can use it for.
Okay.
I know the general public probably knows this. We added 2 full-time police officers.
Awesome.
Another one at the seminary and a full-time police officer in the village. I met with Chief Lamberts today and Chief Wilson. We're going to talk to the board about looking at some ways that we can even add some additional support in the village as well. So we're going to be good there.
So there'll be a police officer at all the buildings?
2 at the seminary, at the high school, 7 through 12,
right.
1 here.
Yep.
And we're trying to find a way to add some additional hours to a second one, not a full-time one.
Makes sense. Okay.
Because we try to have 2 full-time bodies at both our campuses.
Okay.
So
that makes sense.
So what we're working on now with this grant is a lot of strengthening the perimeter stuff.
Okay.
So if you come to McKinley and you fob in or you get in, you can go right, you can go left, and you can go right into our cafeteria. That's not a good look.
Yeah, right.
So the secretaries can kind of check and see who you are, but never know, door could open, you get in. So we, I don't know the proper name for them, but a lot of us call man traps.
Okay.
When you come in, it's like a fishbowl. It stops you. You can't go right. You can't go left unless somebody comes out. They can ask you a question. So we're going to try to use that grant to strengthen those entrances.
Right.
So that's, we call it strengthening the perimeter.
Okay.
So we're doing that. Keys or door locks for the teachers to make it quicker to either lock their door or unlock their door.
Okay.
A lot of those keys and
it's
just, we don't want people to have to think too much. If there's an emergency, let's get them out. Strengthen the windows, making it difficult for people to see in and out if they don't, or in,
right.
And strengthen those windows. They have a lot of new technology that'll strengthen those windows if a shot's fired or something's going on there. So those were just some of the few things. Proving those entrances is the big one now.
Okay, cool. So you walk in and you're not going to be able to go anywhere until somebody comes and gets you.
That's what we're trying to look at right now.
Yeah.
Man traps, they call
man traps.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
And then maybe if you know where the seminary, say you get into the seminary, you're right into the front door. You can technically go straight and then go right or
either
left.
direction.
We need like a glass door, a glass wall there.
Yeah.
So it stops people from going into where the kids and the teachers. So,
all right. Okay, cool.
A lot of support. $200,000 doesn't go very far when you're talking about that. So,
no.
But we're going to work on that. That's
okay.
Good. Instructional highlights real quick. Got to send a shout out to the teachers and to our staff. We probably are going to be the highest achieving school district in Northeastern Ohio.
That's what we want.
Top 10, 15% in the state of Ohio. We experienced very little COVID slide. Our teachers, they took it to a whole new level.
Yeah.
Every school district I was in before, I wasn't as fortunate. We always struggled. So I called all my buddies down in Cincinnati and said, look what I did here.
Yeah.
They're all bragging.
The testing was good then?
It was very good.
Yeah.
I sent out some highlights, but we had teachers in the 80s and 90%, and it was knocked it out of the park.
Awesome.
One off the top of my head, our third grade teachers, I think 85 to 90% of the kids passed the third grade reading test. So
yeah, that's amazing, right?
Great parents, great staff. Things are really coming together.
Good job. Parents, it's a shout out to you for whatever we were teaching from home, because I'm not going to lie. That was one of the hardest things I had to do as a parent thus far, because that way, that was a challenge for everybody.
Yeah,
I mean, and for the teachers too, they were going, that was brutal. So good job, Poland.
Yep. They did great. And the board was great too. They let me really throw some new stuff at the teachers and hire some really good people. It was, we had a good year last year. We had a good year.
For sure.
Of course, communication was our
So you guys are still knocking it out of the park.
Yep.
Every time with the communication and the Facebook pages, the updates, and whenever we see updates there, you know what's cool?
Yep.
So I used to share a lot of the stuff when the Poland local schools would share it.
Yeah.
And then I'd have to share it to now there's like 5. As soon as you share it, boom, everybody's starting to share, and it kind of spreads out.
Help us get the word out. Yeah.
Yep.
Want to talk about transportation a little bit?
Yeah.
Big deal. So, right when you think you get the high ground with transportation, we had 5 new drivers, 2 more left.
Oh.
So Megan Romer is just doing everything that she can. We're recruiting at a pretty high level. Like we, during negotiations, we're probably the second highest paid in the entire region. We're offering full benefits, dual contracts. So if you want to drive a bus, you can also work in the school, be a cook,
right?
Aide,
you can work all day.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we're going to be okay, but in order to do that, we had to change the start times. So now we moved it so we have an hour in between the two our campuses.
Okay.
So now we're going to be more efficient. And then
which one's earlier?
The high school, the grades 4 through 12 they start at 7:25. So that's 20 minutes before.
Yeah.
But that 20 minutes gives us 1 hour in between routes.
Okay.
So now the bus drivers will be taking all those kids home, making it to McKinley, and they'll be waiting on the kids.
Versus waiting for the buses.
And now we'll get the kids out in a shotgun style, just boom, they're on the buses and they're out of there. So we're hoping those kids are going to get out between 2:50 and 3:10 in that area.
Okay.
Be home. Then we're going to dismiss the drivers and kids are going to get home a lot earlier
or sports or everything else like that.
And then they drop them off. And then we got a lot of the public doesn't know this, but man, we got 200, 300 kids that we got to transport in after school activities Monday through Saturday
for football, basketball, baseball, track. Yeah.
I mean,
right. Every band. Yeah.
Everything. Right. And field trips, everything. So we're hoping every day, it's not as bad as it was last year, but it's not like we've boiled the whole ocean here. We've still got some issues.
So, Supe, real fast, I'm going to talk to the people.
Yeah.
People, listen to Luke. Okay, you don't have to listen, but you're going to listen anyways because it's my podcast right now and Isaac's not here. The first week is always going to be a mess. Is that fair to say? Like drop off, pick off, things are going to be slower, right? Mm-hmm. Don't get on Facebook and start complaining. Okay, just know it's going to be bad. Let's just all kind of work through it because every time this happens, like even before you were here, all the parents are up for, oh, my kid's not getting dropped off till 4. It's going to happen because there's going to be traffic. There's going to be, you guys are working out the kinks, right? Yep. So understand that it's not going to, it'll get better. So don't go posting on that. And we'll talk about that more later, but just do your best, do good, Poland, and try not to be jerks about it because
also they need to know, in order to get better, in order to get more efficient, we do have to do cluster stops.
Oh yeah. Talk about
that. So not everybody, but there's
I'm not dropping my kindergartner off at the cluster.
No,
stop,
they're not. We're not allowed.
Okay.
So this is only grades 4 through 12.
4 through 12
right.
Is a cluster stop. Okay.
Some, not all.
Okay.
So there might be a situation where me, you, and Isaac, we have to go up the street a quarter of a mile and wait for the school bus.
A quarter of a mile. So not that far. And we're not talking, the kids are going to be walking down 170 or 224.
The statute says it has to be a half a mile or less.
Okay.
Not allowed to go more than that.
Are they going to be walking over major highways or anything?
They're not allowed.
It's going to be like developments and stuff, right?
Yep.
Like our development, like I don't know if you've been to my development.
Right. They can't do it.
Yeah, like my development. So I live over on Chardonnay and Chablis, and it's just one way in. Have the kids go to one spot.
Yeah.
Pick them up there. That would be totally fine.
Yep. And that'll save an enormous amount of time through the course of the whole process.
For sure.
And help us out. So we'll work out the kinks. But again, if you know a bus driver, you know what to do. Just get them to me.
Right. And you're going to tell the people how are they going to know about the cluster stops?
August the 12th or 15th.
Okay,
one of those days
soon.
They're going to be getting something in the mail.
Okay,
and be watching the videos and Facebook and everything else. We're going to release everything real soon. Megan's finishing routing right now.
Okay,
tomorrow all the drivers are coming in. We're having a hot dogs for drivers.
Nice.
So all of our bus drivers are going to be there. They're going to pick their routes, and then we'll start.
Cool.
We'll start getting those out. So
good deal.
Yep.
All right.
So I think we're going to be okay.
Okay.
I'm always optimistic, but just hang in there. Bus numbers drop-offs, everything. I actually just wrote it here. October the 5th, August the 15th.
Okay.
So,
August the 15th is coming. Okay.
Yep.
And then so transportation, aftercare.
Yeah.
Sorry, totally reading backwards.
We hired Tracy Kaschek, longtime teacher, Poland person.
Okay.
She's going to operate our aftercare. Dr. Hoffmaster helped put all the pieces of this big puzzle together. So families that need their kids to be in aftercare because they work.
Do you know what grades that is?
I believe it's K to 6.
Okay.
I don't know if I put the note.
That's okay. I don't know.
K to 6.
Okay.
If it's 7th and 8th, I'll find out later. But K to 6, it'll start at 210. We'll transport them to Dobbins.
So it's at Dobbins.
It's at Dobbins. Okay. So that'll help too with transportation because there's like 60 kids already signed up.
Wow.
So those kids we don't have to take home. We're taking them all to Dobbins.
That's easy. Okay.
And so we'll have teachers there. We'll be doing a lot of enrichment, a lot of activities and stuff with the kids till 5:30, and then the parents.
Yeah, I was just saying, what do you do in aftercare?
They do homework, enrichment, and then they do a lot of recreation and a lot of fun stuff.
Does that cost? Does it?
There is a charge.
Sorry. If you don't know the answer,
I'm sorry.
I'm like just okay. There is.
You know what? There might not be a charge for aftercare. There's a charge for preschool.
I'm sending all my kids there.
I know. So, it'll be great. It's at Dobbins. It'll be good, well run. They have a rec part, recreation part, academic part. Tracy will do a real good job. I saw her there today. It was good.
Awesome. Okay, so because they took that away for COVID. It might have been before that.
I think they did.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Wow. Okay.
So and then worked out all that.
Good stuff. So
that was that. What did I miss here? Remind everybody to like us on Facebook. If I'm a parent, follow me on Twitter. Like us on Facebook. Even though we do send out emails, we do all calls, we do all that stuff. When something happens or we got an announcement, we're usually pumping it out on social media first.
Yeah.
So if you're one of them parents like my wife or me, I want to know right away. I'd like it. Now there's also Superintendent Hockenberry on Facebook, Poland local schools, and then you can follow me on Twitter too. We get a lot of good tweets out. I think it's I don't know, something. I don't even know my Twitter handle.
Isn't it like Hockenberry something?
Yeah, I got
Principal Hockenberry, or I forget.
Yeah,
I don't do Twitter very often.
What is my Twitter handle here?
I don't even have Twitter on my phone.
At Hockenberry 52.
At Hockenberry.
That was my old football number.
Of course.
Because I'm not 52 yet. I won't be 52 till next year.
Are you 51?
No, I'll be 51 next year.
You're going to be 51.
Yeah, I just turned 50 this
year.
You go.
So. I can't believe you're 50.
So did that. And then obviously the big thing, is our facilities, and it's been going fantastic.
Right. So I had some questions for you. So, how's the meetings going for the so is the levy a go? What
so not at all yet. So this is what it is. I have to do 250 sessions.
Okay.
Throughout the entire community. So I have a big map in my office.
You'd like 3 right now? How many you're at?
I just came from one.
I know you're at Debbie's house.
Yeah,
right?
Mrs. Blanche. She hosted me over on Four Seasons Trail. It's great. So we do. We're going to do 250 of those.
Wow.
3 to 12 people.
Okay.
So if you want to host me, if you have 3 friends, Luke,
I don't. Maybe me and Isaac should go buy lunch. We can bring O'Keel too. Well, that'll be our 3. Okay.
And I just explained to them the direction of the board. We have 5 options that we want to know, and one of those options could be they don't want to do anything.
Okay.
We want to know. And I'm going to take all this feedback once I get to 250 sessions, and then we're going to do some scientific polling with the outsourced group.
Okay.
If that data matches my ground data, then I'm going to tell the board we'll go.
Okay.
And if they have to vote whether or not they're going to put it on the ballot, and then we'll do it. So
how about next time you come on, let's talk about those plans. We'll get a graph. I know you got it here, but next time let's throw the graph up and we'll go through. That'll be a good talk with Isaac here so we can talk about the different options.
Tomorrow I'm the village council, one of the village council, Abby is hosting me.
Yep.
She's a realtor. I think she's hosting me right here.
She's a loan officer actually. At her she's at Rapid Mortgage over there.
And then all next week I have something scheduled, and all you got to do is call me, text me, email me, and we get it on the calendar. No cost. Just if you want to have some water there or whatever, but you don't even have to do that.
Yeah.
Just ask your friends.
People making food.
Oh gosh.
You're getting fed, right?
Oh,
yeah. There's no way.
I was at Eddie Moransky's house last night.
Yeah.
We had Jersey Mike's. I don't cook dinner anymore. Just every night. Let's see here.
Okay. So we got, Let's see. Poland loves you. Bring the soup over to the hood. He already did Chablis. We need love on Chardonnay. Well, go ahead and host it on Chardonnay. That's. I'll come over. I don't know who that is. We can't see your name, Facebook user. Okay, so how many sessions do you think you've done? Guess top of your head.
15. I write everyone down. Today was number 15. I pin every single one, the exact location, because I want
that's awesome.
to see where I've been. I don't want to miss any section of Poland. And if anybody wants to host me, call me. I'll do any, including Saturdays and Sundays.
Okay, so invite them over to Chardonnay. I don't know who that is. Invite them over, and then I'll come too. You can invite me, or you just throw me food outside. Make sure you tell Abby you already have a load officer. Isaac just said, make sure you already, because she's a load officer. You already have a load officer. Thanks, Isaac. Keep working, buddy. Aren't you on vacation? Aren't you supposed to be at the beach? Jeez, that's all right. So, all right. Where can we see the options for the levy? Are those are the options are they've been posted?
They have not been.
Oh, okay.
So we're not. We're going into the homes, but I'll share them with anybody that wants.
Okay.
If they would email me, where it's not a secret document.
Yeah.
Looks. I don't know if anybody can see them.
Let me see.
Looks a little like that. Every option.
It's not clear.
Yeah.
I think Adam, I think I have it, but because we were talking about it one time on the podcast. If I don't have it, okay, so it's not public yet, or it is public.
Well, it's public because anything that I create is public record. But but I would hope that people would because there's some of it's kind of confusing.
Super
I'd like
confusing,
to talk people through it. Like I said, we've done 15, got some great feedback, and it's been really good. Whatever the public decides is what I'm going to tell the board and give them enough information to make it a informed decision.
Well, if you're cool with it, next time we'll get this, we'll post it. Adam, we'll talk about it. We'll take questions from everybody, and if that's okay, that'll be great. What is this? How much would Isaac charge to be a best man at a wedding? What does that have anything to do with the soup talking? Isaac, how much would you charge to be a best man at a wedding? Oh, Adam Mayo wants to host. Here you go.
All right.
Adam, reach out to the soup. You can get them on any of your, you throw your cell phone out there all the time.
Yeah, I threw my cell phone out there. Adam's emailed me before. I gave him my cell phone number and he's emailed me. So I'm in. All right, there you go, Adam. House. I'll meet you at a coffee place. You can bring your friends, family, anybody.
There you go. He says he got him. Good. There you go. Yep. There you go. Anybody else want the soup? Message him. This is the only way we're going to get the word out. Because like I said, we went through this. And I think when we were doing it, you were kind of on the sideline, like commenting because we were totally jacking it up because it's hard to understand some of that stuff. So, okay, cool. We'll talk about that next time. So, all right. And then when's the first football game? That's coming,
August 18th versus Cheney. And they destroyed Hubbard.
Oh, boy. And that's at home?
It's at home.
Sweet. So, August 18th. And then I know I saw the soccer teams are both firing up.
Yeah, they are. I went to tennis. Tennis looked great. I think they took care of Boardman. And then I went to golf. And it was a great match. Our number one guy looked really good. I can't remember his name.
Yeah.
He's very, very talented. Our 2 and 3 guy did really well too.
So, right. So we have all that stuff.
It was 100 degrees out there and they were still going at it too.
Wow. So, the sports thing. So like I told you, I'm coaching 6th grade football right now and it's so much fun, but man, it is like, I forgot people are crazy about football in Poland. Did you notice that? They're crazy.
So I knew it was tough. I played football in Northeastern Ohio. So
that's true. Right.
But here at Poland, unbelievable. And the expectations are so high. They're so high. Yeah. Coach Pavlansky does a great job. And not a leaf, not a piece of grass is out of place on our field.
Yep.
Banfield has that ready. It's big time stuff.
It's awesome. Yep. Yeah, it's super awesome. We're actually we sponsored the tunnel again. I love sponsoring the tunnel, cool. And then they say the names, and it's so much fun. So we go to almost every home game, walk across, and make a day of it. So, any other news? I feel like we said we had all kinds of information. And does anybody have any questions? So questions? Anybody? It's only a half hour. We got to talk about more than that. If not,
preschool starts on September the 6th. That's a paid preschool unit.
Right, that one I knew that. Yep.
That's at Dobbins. We have 3 units this year. We hired a new preschool director. Her name's Miranda Foster. She's a Poland girl.
Okay.
Lives on a farm in Poland.
Where's that farm in Poland?
I know. I can't wait. I'm going to actually
have a farm in Poland.
Yeah, we got several farmers Where's
the
I guess more rural out by Struthers Road, maybe.
Down that way. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. Yes.
But she's fantastic. She's going to be the director of our program / teacher.
Awesome.
There, so she'll be running the whole show there. So that's exciting. Dr. Hoffmaster and her whole team did a great job getting all that ready to go. Our test, like I said, our test scores come out 5 stars, 4 stars across the board. I mean,
awesome.
It's so great to be part of a winning team. I love it.
So are you guys, let me ask you some questions. So as a super, you work all summer?
Yes. I get 20 vacation days. So I usually take about 5 at Christmas time. Because it really, I mean, literally, you can't even get a meeting over Christmas.
Yeah, there's no way.
There's nothing, you can't.
Yeah.
And I usually take 2 weeks in the summer where I usually go on a trip with my
which
family.
Is what you did there. And the principals are all doing, I know you guys are
they don't
still
work
working
in July.
Okay, the principals, okay.
But we do. And there's a ton that goes on. It's just a lot of planning.
So you don't work, but I know you guys are still working. There's
no suit and tie and flip-flops, and it's a lot calmer. And then I'm really worried about getting a suit next week. I wish I would have did.
You were
good.
doing so good.
Know.
You got to come walk with me.
I know.
Oh, speaking of that, if you're going on the walk tomorrow, we canceled. Did you hear we're going on a walk through the woods? I had to cancel. You've been in the woods before?
A lot. Yeah, my wife and I did this weekend.
If you go, we wanted to go on some of the off trails.
Yeah,
it would be a complete swamp. So we're gonna reschedule.
Wow.
So because it rained like crazy today and yesterday. So we're canceling. We canceled it. I posted on Facebook. So don't show up tomorrow at 9 a.m. or message me saying, where are you? Because we canceled it. We'll reschedule because I think it's cool because you get so lost back there if you don't know where you're going. So I wanted to kind of show everybody where to go.
That would be cool.
Yeah. So
I can walk there from my place. So
it's the best. It's the best.
Yeah.
So all right. Well, anybody have any other questions? Here we go. That's your goal, right?
That is my goal. Yes.
Yeah, that's his goal.
So I did the math. That'll, at the rate we're going right now, that'll get us in front of over 2,000 people.
That's it.
And but I'll do 300 if I can.
Yeah.
If it doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's not the state. You don't have to do anything.
No, I don't have to do nothing.
Yeah. Right.
The model that we're using right now is the idea is if you invite me to your home.
Mm-hmm.
So I see Adam wants to have me there. If you have me there, he's probably, and you're probably going to ask people that you know, neighbors and friends. So the research is going to tell you that you're going to get your most authentic feedback in a place where you're comfortable and around people that you're friends with. 100%. But if I say everybody come to the auditorium,
you're not going to get any feedback.
There's going to be 5 people that are some of the best people are going to be afraid to say anything because they don't feel comfortable.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to offend somebody by saying, hey, I liked option 3 where it was a K-12 campus. And then somebody stands up and says, that's the worst idea ever. And then that person gets lost in that. So
boy, that's a good call.
So then, but the other thing is that's ground level data. Then we got to get a polling company. There's a lot of them out there. Fallon Research does a good job. There's some local ones too.
So with the polling company, you guys will fire out flyers or online stuff?
They'll do online. They'll do old-fashioned phone calls.
Oh, okay. Wow.
And they'll go after ages 18 to 25 women. How will they vote? They'll go after 40 to 50-year-old men.
How accurate are those?
Pretty good. I mean, well, we saw in some polls they didn't work in the Trump Hillary campaign.
Right. But, I guess they're not 100%.
But they're not good. Right. But if a lot of times it should match the ground data. If it does, so we're keeping tally. So everybody tonight, we had about 10 people tonight at our session over on 4 Seasons. They all liked option 3, which was a K-12, not a campus, but multiple buildings on one location. Huh. So people liked it,
Yeah.
And then there was others that liked 3 schools, kind of like we're running now, just different locations.
Right.
But North's got a lot of traction. Rebuilding North K-5 in the North community. So, and there's been very few people that have said, don't do anything.
Right. What do we have the cost yet?
Yeah, they're on all of them. So,
oh boy, the cost. Okay.
The ballpark figures for each of our options, 95 million. We base it all off $100 million.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
They're pretty much all around that.
All around the same. Okay.
Except for option 4, which is a renovation of all of our current buildings.
Okay.
and that's 86 million.
But it's
so if you own $100,000 home,
it's all kind of the same. Okay.
Right. So we break it down. So I tell people what it's going to cost you.
Okay.
And we're not hiding anything here.
Yeah.
If you own $100,000 home in Poland, we tell you how much it's going to be annually, monthly, weekly, and daily.
So I look at it monthly, I guess. So monthly on $100,000 home would be $32, 264, 396.
Keep in mind the average home cost in Poland is $212,000.
Yeah.
So it's a lot. We know that, and we welcome people to tell us no, and we want people to say, I'm on a fixed income, I can't afford this,
right?
And we know, and if the public says go, we're going. And you'd be surprised right now, 15 sessions, and almost everybody is go. I'm good with many of these. They don't care what option. They just want something.
That's kind of where I fall.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, for me, it's like, we got to do something.
Yeah.
I don't care what it is.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Like I'm voting yes because new school, K through 12, whatever. You know what I mean? It's all, we need something new.
So, and this is what, since we got a little extra airtime
we're
here,
good
I
here.
want to tell everybody there is an option to do nothing. Okay. That is true.
We just don't do anything.
We don't do anything.
Okay.
But that's really not me doing nothing. So it'll cost us it'll take us 36 years if passed, if it's $100 million project, it'll take us 36 years to pay that off, the taxpayers.
Okay.
Right. If we do nothing, we spent $1.4 million this past school year fixing up the buildings on mandatory stuff that we had to do. Because of the age of our facilities.
Right.
Our facilities are fine, but they're old.
Right.
And they cost a lot of money. The year before, last year, we spent $101.6 million.
Right.
And then COVID, the buildings were shut for 6 months. So we spent $500,000. Right. So technically, if you think about it, we're still going to be spending money.
Right.
No matter what. So that's what I'm trying to educate the community.
So my question then would be, you get new buildings. Is it going to cost more to maintain the new buildings or maintain the old? Like is there going to be additional cost for building a new school building? Like down the road where it's hard to describe.
No,
so
I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
So like if we build a brand new, 3 brand new buildings,
yes,
so the life of those buildings are about 55 to 60 years. Okay. The construction or the repair costs will go down. We will be more efficient.
Okay.
It's not like the next day we're going to save money,
right.
But there's going to be things that we didn't have, though. A lot of them don't have the central air. The initial cost might cost us more money, but over time we're going to save money.
Okay.
There'll be training that we got to invest in how to care for these buildings. They're all electronic.
Yeah, it's going to be different stuff.
Cleaning styles are all going to be different. So there may be costs, and we're also going to save money potentially on staffing, depending on what option the community chooses.
If you have one campus. Okay. Right.
Yep.
Right.
So there's a lot to do, but it's great just to listen to the public. And this is the deal. We have no renditions.
Right.
We have no, these are the options. There was 57 options and we got it down to 5.
So many. Okay,
and
right.
So it's good. Enrollment's increasing.
What was our kindergarten?
Don't tell Maggie just yet. But
what was the kindergarten?
I think we're at 144, 143. So
hold, please.
Yeah.
I have to, I have to text, right?
Is it Dr. Denopoulos? Yeah, he's gonna. We actually stagger started because we got a nice little load. So.
Larry Denopoulos.
By the way, I'm on Larry's side.
You owe us a steak, sir. He bet us. I don't know if you were. He bet Isaac and I when he was on. He said it was going to drop, or it would be 132 for kindergartners, and we said there's no way. We said because, and he said, well, that's what the experts are saying. But our call was because Poland is turning over, where a lot of the older folks are starting to move. And the kids are starting to come in. I said we're going to be higher, and we were higher, so that's good. We
another thing I go over in my sessions is we're classified as what we call a small village, small city school.
Yeah.
Small
village. Okay.
And there's 614 school districts in the state of Ohio. Okay.
Okay.
almost 580 school districts public schools are showing a decline.
Really?
Not, some are like 50 kids, some
Yeah.
depending. Poland over till 2033, we're showing an increase of more than 100 kids, which might not sound like a lot.
Oh, it's a lot.
But when some schools are losing like 200, 300 kids. So enrollment's increasing, and we're seeing that.
So wait, that's the increases 100 kids a year?
Yeah. No, over the time.
Over the time. Okay, that makes sense.
And they don't know. This study came through the OFC, the facilities, and they are very conservative on their measures. But what's interesting is people on the ground are seeing it in their communities and their neighborhoods and stuff.
I'm calling those are off. I said this before and I'll say it again. I think just because knowing the neighborhoods in Poland and people don't leave, their kids go and they kind of just stay still. These people are starting to go now. And I'm telling you, these kids, there's more kids coming.
And I'm telling you, it's like the private school option is expensive.
Very.
All right.
Yeah.
So I'm taking my kids out of the public schools if they're failing.
Yep.
Anywhere you go, you're going to number 2, number 3, number 4. We're number 1.
Yep. I agree.
I love it.
All right. Well, that's good. Well, that says a lot about the schools. I mean, the teachers, the faculty, administration. It's good. So, well, we're good. Let's, and anybody have any other questions? We'll wrap this baby up a little 15. You going home? What are you doing? You got more work to do?
I have work to do tonight, and then I got to go pin and log my sessions. I'm actually going to count this as a session.
Dude, count it. There's been like 40 to 50 people the entire time.
So
we'll
count this as
2,000 or 3,000 people.
I mean, this will be number 16.
Yeah, we'll get probably, I'd say 1,500, 2,000 people, because I just did this to Poland. So this will be good. So, if you have questions, again, reach out to the Supe.
Yep. My cell phone's area code 513-335-9913. Email me. If you don't get an immediate response from me, it could have went to spam, and I didn't. I always forget to check spam, so I got to get used to it.
So, and he's always available, always around. Remember, parents, be patient with the first week or two with the busing and with the schools. And last year they skipped my house. The cam got skipped. So my 7-year-old and I are standing out there, and the bus turned. And we're like, oh no,
they missed it.
They missed it.
And we have new drivers. So they're going
to learn. Yeah. So I called Megan, and I was like, I'll bring them down to work. She's no, don't worry. Bus came right back around. I got them.
Oh, you remind me of something. I forgot to tell you. Kindergarten parents should have got an email today.
The switch. Yep.
So we don't want to overwhelm. Our first grade was large because our kindergarten was large last year. So those first graders, we don't want to overwhelm all the kids on the very first day. So we're doing A to L students on day 1, which is that 2.
Last name
A to L.
Was it boy girls?
No, I don't think so. Better not have been. He told me A to L.
Okay, I don't pay attention.
Blake went out an email.
Okay, A and L.
Then the second day, A to L stays home, N to Z comes if your last name. So then that'll give the teachers an opportunity to have a smaller class.
That's good.
First couple days.
Oh, for kindergarten, that's great.
And then the third day, they'll all be together, which will be Thursday.
That's a good idea, because man, for kindergarten, that's a lot.
Don't forget the names go up on the McKinley connector, what room you're in, and the kindergarten teachers need to know. Kindergarten parents need to know that, because Principal Beard is doing a play date, so he's bringing all the kids in classrooms
early
to the field that Thursday and Friday of next week.
That's smart.
And they're just going to get to play with their classmates and stuff like that. So
what's the class sizes for kindergartners?
Class sizes for kindergartners are not where we need it. 25.2. Yeah. So, and that's with one reduction. We added a teacher because we added a 6th.
Wait, we added a teacher?
We added, because remember when I got here, we only had 5.
Okay.
We added the 6th.
Right.
And we added another one at first grade.
This is bigger classes.
Yeah, well, then enrollment's increasing.
Right.
So,
wow. And the problem is you don't want to hire too many, and then you get a smaller class, and then you're boned, and then you're cutting, which is way bad.
Yeah. So 25.2, give or take. We'll see how that shakes out in the first couple of days. Some kids might not show, or we get more. We got to make a decision.
Wow. Okay. So, we'll see what happens here. So stay tuned. So Christine, we're going to end on Christine's comment. Look at this. Great things happening in Poland. Here's to a safe and wonderful school year. Supe, good luck, man.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
Guys, everybody, thanks for watching. Don't forget, we are Loan Officer Supe. And if you need a mortgage, call us 330-651-7081, NMLS number 562-548. We have sponsors. We'd love for you guys to call and tell them Ciccone Law Firm, and also Herman over there at this Tom Herman over at the I'm trying to get rid of my little note here, over at Subaru. Go see him if you need a car, and those are our sponsors, and also Valley Insurance, that's the mayor, and Iron Fit Crew. You go to gym?
No, I try.
You don't have any time, do you?
I don't. I need to make time. That's the number one way to lose weight.
Lifting.
Yeah,
I'm walking all over. That's all I do. Just walk everywhere.
Do you wear flip-flops when you walk?
I do not. Okay. Wise man told me, shoes and your bed. Spend money on those two things. Yeah. You're happier in life. There you go. That's good. Deep thoughts by Luke Schuster. Yeah. So, all right, everybody. Hey, we'll see you guys all later. Supe, good luck this year.
Thank you.
Yeah. And we'll see you in a month again. You want to come back? Right?
Yep.
All right, as always. All right, everybody. Hey, thanks. We'll see you guys later. Bye.